Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to your May detailed intuitive tarot reading. We're going to dig into looking at what may be coming, what's the energies around you in the May, what may be coming forward, what obstacles, what blessings, what things to be thinking about as you're moving forward. Our reading today is a little bit different than I have done in the past, so I'm going to walk through what the breakout is. This is Abundant Joy Tarot channel, and I want to thank all those who have subscribed to the channel. The more people that subscribe, the more people I'm able to reach, and it just brings me a lot of joy, so I appreciate it. If you have not yet joined the community, please click that subscribe button down there. I would be happy to have you. I also want to let you all know that I am doing personal readings, and those can be really helpful to you in regards to this. This is obviously a general reading, so the personal reading is where I'm specifically tapping in with you and what's going on with you, and they're pretty detailed, and we're able to kind of dig into it, and I actually enjoy those even more than the general readings. If you're interested, please email me, all small case, all together, abundantjoytarot@gmail.com, and I will happily get back to you about the specifics, and then we can go from there. So that being said, let's get into your reading. I'm going to go over the overview first, and then we'll get into the reading. So first, we do have a significator and a general message over the overall energy for May. So we'll dig into that. And then the first area is going to be on yourself, how you see yourself, as well as how others see you and your networks or communities. And then second, we'll go into your career, income, and resources for the month of May. Third, we have your love, partnerships, and family. And then your fourth area is going to be your health and wellness, which we all need to keep moving in whatever area. And then your fifth area is going to be your self-expression, adventure, and sense of higher learning, whatever that might be for you. And then sixth is going to be what is going on underneath the surface, unconscious, subconscious, as well as sort of the spirituality realm. And then we're going to end with actually two messages from Spirit. I've been doing one message from Spirit, but two came out for you all when I did the prayer over the reading and was pulling specifically for Gemini. So I pulled them ahead of time just so we could jump right into the reading, but two cards fell out, so I said, okay, so we've got two cards for you guys. All right, so that being said, we will jump into your reading. Okay, what is going on for May for my Geminis? Okay, let's see. Okay, self-care. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. I love that. That is so beautiful. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. And that makes me think, I'm going to see if I can pull that up quick while I'm doing this reading to see actually when the moon is. Because one of the things that I really heard is that might be a particularly powerful time for you in terms of what's going on with the moon in the month of May. I feel like we are about to be, yeah. So this week, on the 5th is the full moon in May. So, Spirit is really asking you to, see what you can do. It's actually on Friday. So on Friday or this weekend coming up, do something to spoil yourself, whatever that might be for you. For some of you, if it's going to get your nails done, or your feet done, or a massage, or whether it's just taking a walk or taking a hike or taking time to just do a run for yourself, or do some yoga, or just go out and party with friends, go dancing, whatever. I mean, just sitting in the sunlight somewhere with a good book and, something yummy to drink, like all of that, like whatever it is that brings your heart a sense of lightness and joy, that's what you need to do. And I would suggest that you think about doing it around the 5th of this month. And then you may also think about doing it again around the 19th, which will be the new moon. So the full moon is on the 5th and the new moon is on the 19th. Okay, so that's a great way to start the reading. We need to look into some self-care. We'll see how that gets played out throughout the rest of this reading. Now, your overall significator card, that's lovely. That's lovely to go along with this. This is it. You've got temperance. And you can see this beautiful angel. It's got one foot on the land and one foot in the water because there's a balancing, there's harmony that is occurring here. That's what temperance really talks about, blending energies, and with my beautiful Geminis being that sort of twin energy, it's like sort of blending those energies and finding a place of harmony within the month of May. It talks about moderation. Temperance is about moderation and balance, right? Seeking that harmony in your life. If you have been spending, we went a little cray with the camera. Sorry there. If you have been spending, an overabundant amount of time at work and not enough time with friends and family, then this is the month to bring that into balance and spend more time with friends and family. If you've been spending a lot of time partying and having fun and doing that things, and there's some things that you need to get a little bit more down to diligent with and working on, then it's about finding that balance in May and doing that work as well. Wherever it is that you feel like you're out of balance in the month of May, Spirit is asking you to begin to bring that into balance, okay? Bring that into balance. All right. So that's going to be your overarching energy. I'm going to just fix this real quick. Okay. So let's get into your first area, which is going to be your area of self, how you see yourself, as well as how the perception of other people and your networks or communities around you. Ooh, wow. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so you've got the Strength card. And I love this card because there's like, the Strength card is really talking about your inner strength. It's like sort of taming the beast within, they say, like in terms of like, but doing in a way that's like you're using your gentle strength, your inner strength that provides peace, right? By just its very presence. When somebody like really like walks into the room and has a sense of strength, but they don't have to be boisterous about it. They just exude strength by their very presence, right? This is the kind of energy that sits within this Strength card. And so we're talking about how you see yourself and how other people see you. I feel like what I'm hearing is that this might be how you're also being viewed, is what I'm getting. That this is like about how you're being viewed with, in the communities and in the circles. They might have a sense that you have a sense of quiet strength, a way that you're able to kind of yield a power easily. And my hope is that you also feel that within yourself, right? And that you're carrying that as well. Okay, Gemini. And then you've got this Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups traditionally in the tarot. And it talks about a kind of a romance. The Knight is this romantic, it can be a new love. It can be a flirtation. It can be this sense of sort of wearing your heart on your sleeve, like that kind of fantastical, like romantic energy that we all need to have in our lives, right? But this energy is also talking about we're talking about your networks, right? And so the communities that you're involved in. So for some of you, this may indicate that there's going to be a new love, or there's a sense of like loving the idea of love and being in love and the thrill of the chase and going for it, the buzz of the fresh and the new. So there's just a lot of really kind of exuberant, useful, romantic energy that you may find within your networks within the month of May and within yourself, and others may also see you carrying that energy. So, and because it could be reversed in that the strength, this inner strength, is how you feel inside, and outwardly people are experiencing you as sort of being this kind of playful, going for it, into the chase, youthful energy, being displayed. But either way, I feel like the combination of this is actually nicely balanced, right? Because this strength card is like kind of a calmer card around just kind of standing in your own power and not having to exert yourself. But then this card has this sense of energy and usefulness and playfulness and action, right? And so the balance of those two, I think, is a nice combination for you all for the month of May. So you've got that. And then now in your second area that we're going to look at, we're looking at your career, your income, and your resources. Ooh, okay. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Inspirations, which is going to be your Ace of Wands. All right. And all aces are like a beginning. And then what's lovely about this combination is you've got the Ace of Wands and then you've got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands suggests that something that you've worked on, something that you've already planted seeds for, okay, is beginning. The ships are coming in. It's coming to not fruition, not the end, because it's still the beginning of the cycle, but some elements of it are coming forth, right? Its progress is being made. You're waiting for things to kind of click into place. You've started some things, the ideas are there, they're moving forward. She is standing here waiting for the ships to come in. She's looking off the horizon. She knows that everything is falling into place and coming into place. She's just patiently waiting for it to come in. And so that's the energy that we get here for your month of May. Okay. There's like business opportunities, also kind of dreams and passions that you've been working for that are going to be on the horizon. It's like you'll see them coming in. You'll begin to see the fruit of any labor that you've been putting into. You'll also, if you have not yet started something, this card also can speak to a clarity of idea, which marries quite well actually with the Ace of Wands. Because the Ace of Wands is all about a new beginning, right? It is a burst of creativity, right? Creativity, passion, positive new beginnings, new sparks, okay? Could be, we're talking about your career and income and your resources. So you might have a new idea about the direction you want to move in your career, or there may be a new income stream for you that could be making itself available. There may be new opportunities in something you're already working in, or maybe something completely new, okay? But this is a sense of like, there's also this sense of like creative downloads, being tapped into your inner knowing and knowledge and the divine, and getting ideas from that move you closer toward your purpose. And in this case, your financial abundance. All right. So there's an opportunity for you to really find some new ways of thinking about things, some new opportunities coming to the fore to really push your passion. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous, Geminis, for the month of May. And then now moving into your love, partnership, and family area. You've got, okay, interesting. All right, so you've got the Eight of Pentacles, which talks about diligently working on something, building your mastering a skill, right? Like building your expertise in an area that you're working on. And because it's the Pentacles, it's really talking about the 3D, something that you're actually working on. So now we're talking about your partnership, your love, and your family. So when we think about it in that context, it's like this sense of like you've been diligently working on, say for instance, it's your family. Like you've been diligently making sure that everybody has the pieces and the things that they need to be able to succeed. You've been helping people to pull together. If some of you have students, you've been working with them to make sure that they have what they need to move forward, right? If you're talking about a love or a partnership of some kind, it's like you've been diligently working on the relationship, putting time and energy into it. And if you have not been, then that's what this card is calling for you to do. Now, you've also got the Tower card. And oftentimes when people see the Tower card, they go, oh, no, right? Because the Tower card indicates a sudden change, okay? So something fast is going to be changing. And again, this could be in your relationships or within your family, okay? The Tower card, it just depends on the context, okay? So because here you're working on something diligently, it may be that all of a sudden you need to shift directions in terms of what you've been focusing on or what you've been dealing with. And that may feel jarring to you because you've kind of been steadily working on something. And now all of a sudden there's like this quick change. Something has shifted and you have to adjust to it. But the thing about the Tower card that's really important to remember is that we all have these moments, like throughout our life, multiple times. And the thing that makes them very challenging is when you try to hold on. I love the power of this card because it's like, she's like, I'm going to move forward on this little rock with the lightning helping me to move forward while things are falling apart, okay? Because the Tower is like the structure is coming down. So it could be that the certain way that you've been building some things up that somehow it has to shift. There might be a move, there might be something comes in that like changes things and you have to shift your mindset. And where this gets really difficult, it can be challenging, yes, but where it gets even more difficult is when you try to cling to a demolishing building, okay? So it's important, Gemini, that you allow yourself to go with the flow of this Tower moment that may be coming in. And because this is a general reading, I can't really speak to what that Tower moment might be because it could be any number of things coming in regards to your family, your partnership, and your love, okay? So that is what I'm seeing here. I feel like Spirit is really saying just to keep working diligently, keep mastering what you're working on, be nimble, allow yourself to be flexible, kind of like the buildings in California are built to handle the earthquake, right? They're built to be movable to some extent, so they don't just like break and crack in half. So you are being called on to be a bit nimble in the month of May as things may shift quickly underneath your feet. All right. That's what I'm seeing there for you. Now, in regards to your health and wellness, let's see what you have. You've got, okay. Okay. So there's something, so you've got the Knight of Swords and you've got the Three of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy. Okay. He is like running, but I love this image because this bird is kind of like makes me think of like spirit, that he's like chasing his purpose. He's moving in the direction of having things to come to fruition, right? And now we're talking about your health and wellness, right? So then that makes me think that there's going to be a need for you to move quickly with something. And also there's an opportunity for you to do it in community, because the Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration and the magic of collective collaboration or collective work, collectively building something with others. So, I get this sense of like, okay, so some of you all may take up or pursue further actual running, right? As within your health and wellness, because that's what is coming to my mind. Is like, you're going to pick up those shoes and get moving, right? It could be literally and figuratively. So it could be that you're literally running, like starting to run more as the weather gets better and just picking up, whether if you are a runner, like doing that more on a regular basis. Some of you, it might be new that you take that on, or it may be that you're doing something, running toward doing something active, right? Doing something active on a regular basis. And if you're doing that, one of the things that is going to be beneficial to you is if you can do this in community in some way. So that whether that's like taking a class at your local gym, whether that's just getting a couple of friends together and running together or walking together or swimming together or whatever it might be, but doing something that's going to support your health and wellness. It could also be, I'm hearing, it's not just physical. It could also be in terms of like how you're dealing with your food regimen, as well as like from like a spiritual sense, like a groundedness, whether you're like doing yoga or some meditation or just like I'm getting like a sense of like sort of collective, what is that? It's like I'm getting this image of like it's some sort of collective connection. I'm seeing like a circle of people coming together, like doing something that grounds them like spiritually and or just mentally and emotionally, whether it's just having conversation about a specific topic, but there's this energy and it's got a lot of light. So so what I'm getting for you, Gemini, is that there are multiple ways for you to tap into May in terms of connecting with others. And this can also represent siblings. So, if some of you all have some siblings that you've been missing that bring you a lot of joy, that there's a connection here that can happen with siblings that will help you with your general health and wellness, right? If it's not blood siblings, it could be like soul siblings, right? Like people that you feel connected to, like siblings. But if that's not relevant to everyone, then in general, what this is talking about is collectively collaborating, and that could be at work, it could be in the community, it could be particularly because we're talking about health and wellness, like at a gym or some sort of facility that's going to support your overall well-being. Okay. I just heard like some of you may be like, if you're dealing with an illness of some kind, like diabetes or, God forbid, cancer or anything that you might be struggling with. What I'm really hearing is that if you've been feeling alone in the process, in the month of May, it would be good for you to reach out for support, whether that be like a talking support group where you can like talk about what's going on with you, or also there are other kinds of like health support groups. Like for instance, if you have diabetes, there's like nutrition groups that you can like work with others, or you can even build it yourself, Spirit is saying, in terms of like, if there's a certain way that you need to eat that's going to be best for your health and you're really struggling, you could like pull together some people and like put together a little cooking thing where you all come together and try different recipes and cook together. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully that resonates with you. But just to be kind of creative within your health and wellness and being able to do it collectively and collaboratively with others to support you wherever you are on your journey. And understand, I'm feeling the need to say this, understand that no matter where you are, no matter what you're struggling with at any point in time, or not struggling, whether you feel like you're at the top optimum health of mind, body, and spirit, you are exactly where you need to be. There's no judgment on it. You just keep yourself moving forward so that you can do the very best that you can do. Okay. Not everybody has the same struggles. Don't compare yourself to other people. You move at the pace that you need to move. That's going to help you to feel most in your power and in your strength and in your full health. Okay, my beautiful Geminis. All right, I've gone on a little bit of a tangent there, but there we go. Hopefully that was helpful. Now, moving into your next area, this is going to be your area of self-expression, adventure, and higher learning. Okay. Maybe that's why I've been feeling this throughout this reading, this sense of like, there's like, I'm getting really good cards. There's really good movement happening for you, but I'm just have this sort of sense of sorrow. Okay. And I was trying to figure out what it was because I wasn't really seeing it in the cards. I thought maybe it was tied to the Tower, but now we're seeing here in this sort of self-expression that you beautiful Geminis, you've got the Three of Voices, which is the Three of Swords, which there's no other way to say it, but this is just the card of heartbreak, right? It's the card of deep pain, like a deep heart pain, right? And you can see here, like the tear is behind a door. So oftentimes this energy can be hidden behind the door. So some of you all may be crying at night or crying where others are not seeing, you're not expressing yourself, you're holding it within, and it's actually causing you quite a bit of pain. All right. You're not expressing. This is like not fully expressing, right? And so, there's a need for you, I think, to go back to this collective community, to reach out to others to support you in this journey, to break through, to be able to fully express what's going on with you. No matter where you are, beautiful Geminis, everyone gets there. Like you are not alone. Okay. You're not alone. And this other card here, this Four of Swords, is talking about, so this is the Three of Swords. This is the Four of Swords. And it talks about a need for a deep rest, a need for you to kind of go into a meditative state, like protect yourself in this sort of womb, and allow your heart to heal is really what it is. Like you're really allowing your heart to heal. And I think that's going to be really important for you when it comes to being able to get into the next step of your journey, to broaden your horizons. You may have to do some heart healing. And what I'm hearing very clearly is that if you have not already yet reached out, my beautiful Geminis, I need you to do that. And whatever is causing this heart pain, understand that there are resources available. If it has to do with your health and wellness, there's resources there. If it has to do with, work or something that you've been dealing with there, if it has to do with the relationship, there are resources there. There are ways for you to reach out, but you need to reach out. You need to lift your head, open that door, and take a step forward, and the universe will support you with 2 steps more. Okay. So it's really important that you do that, because you don't want to stay in this energy. And, and it's also okay for you to know that you can take a pause. Like I am telling you, I need you to go out and reach out and get other people. But I'm not necessarily saying that you need to spend all your time distracted by other people, because you also need to take some time to actually pause. I just don't want you to be pausing. Notice here is complete isolation and aloneness. Here, there's a sense of rest, but there's like a holding that's happening here as well. And that's where I want you to get. Okay. That's where I want you to get, Gemini. That's beautiful. All right. All right. And so now what's going on in the unconscious? What's going on underneath the surface? What's happening spiritual wise, right? So you've got this heart pain that's happening. What is going on here? Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. So my beautiful Geminis. So you've got the 10 of Swords. So again, this is a pain. It's a painful loss is what this is. So the fact that you've got the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. And the 8 of Swords talks about pulling off your blindfold, right? And seeing the truth of things. It talks about understanding that you are not constricted. You are loose, Gemini. You are free, okay? But your mindset, these cards are very mental, okay? The Swords is all about thoughts in the mind and what's going on in the mind. And because you've got so much of that, and you've also got the Knight, but this is about moving forward, but you've got a lot of sword energy here. What's letting me know that you're very much in your head right now, Gemini. And this kind of sends me straight back to where we started. You need to find the balance, and you need to do some self-care. Now I'm even stronger feeling that you need to, with that new moon, I need you to do something on this Friday coming up, on the 5th, I think it was. And I think it was the 19th was when the new moon is. But definitely do something to take care of yourself, to hold your heart, to do what's going to bring you joy. You need to bring in that vibrational energy. When we get too stuck in our head, we just are spinning around in this sort of no man's land and feeling terrible. Okay. And so you need to cultivate. I mean, I really want you, Gemini, to start, if you're going to be stuck in your head, start thinking about those things that bring you joy. Make a list of all those things that bring you joy. Even if you're not feeling it right now, just make the list so that you can begin to get the images in your mind and start to feel that energy in your body. Okay, Gemini? Like, you need to start feeling. When was the last time you just laughed? Like, really, really laughed to almost till tears or 2 tears. I know I'm the one who will be crying and screaming, holding my belly, okay? Because I'm laughing so hard. That's what I want you to do. I want you to think of that energy, like what was funny, and just allow yourself to be there and feel that. Feel that in your cells, because your body and your mind and your spirit needs that to break out. And because remember, it's all energy, okay? And that energy will help you break free from this other energy that is consuming your mind right now. Now, the good news of the 10 is that the 10 is the end of a cycle. And you can see here, she's looking on the horizon. Okay, there may be some things that you're needing to let go of, my dear Gemini. But the thing is that she's walking to the horizon. It's the end of cycle. It's the end of the pain. It's the end of the agony. It's the end of the heartbreak. Okay, allow yourself to, get up. Like, it just reminds me, I don't know why that's heavy in my head right now, but that show, The Wizard of Oz, or The Wiz, for those who saw The Wiz, and at the end, when the witch goes down and they're like, everybody wake up, okay? Because it's like, it's a new day. It's a brand new day, all right? And I want you to seize that energy of a brand new day, Geminis. Step out of that pain and sorrow. Yes, we all get there. We all have to go through it. There's always a hard part in there. You don't have to stay there. That's where your power lies. You do not have to stay there. All right. Now, I've gone in there a little bit. Okay. So let's see the guidance from Spirit. Okay. And you did get 2 cards. Energy. Okay. Beautiful. I'm curious because this is the one that popped out. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Love. The wild rose fairy. That makes so much sense. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I didn't know where we were going, but this is beautiful. So these cards are lovely because particularly where you are right now. So the energy card, we'll start there. The energy card, you can see here, like she is connected to the earth. She's connected to nature. You've got this calling to like spoil yourself in the moonlight. Like there's a need for you to recharge your energy by going out in nature. If it's possible for you to go outside barefoot and put your feet on the actual ground, there is an energetic force that can support you in this healing. Sometimes, I can say for myself, I have been in very low places where literally the only thing I could do was get myself to stand outside, to walk and stand outside. But there is a healing energy that can occur that comes from the earth, right? That allows you to, even if you live in a city, find a park, find a patch of grass where you can put your feet on the ground, not the concrete, okay? The ground. The grass in the ground. If you're allergic to grass, then go somewhere where there's some sand and some dirt and something, okay? But find a way to get connected to the earth so that you can energize. This is the fire spirit energy. So Spirit is really saying that there is an energy. They want you to be in a vibrant space of energy, allowing yourself to be renewed by the energy of the earth, okay? It's a really beautiful card. It's also telling you that it's time to take action. Okay. It talks about life force energy, passion, expanding your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, don't hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Speak your truth. Let the light of the Creator surge through you, is what this card says. It's such a beautiful card. There's this sense of energy. And I love this energy here within your health and wellness with the Knight of Swords. Like there's a sense of pushing forward. Okay. You need to push forward. And then this card literally popped out. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll take that one too. And I love that is the card that it is, because this is the Wild Rose Fairy. And this is the card of love. And she speaks of unconditional love. And she says that you are loved, okay? You are more cherished than you could possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are. So my beautiful Geminis, that is the message from Spirit to you. This is actually a beautiful reading for you for May. It's time to let go of that sorrow, let go of that pain, and jump full force into your life. Jump full force into your passion and allow love to come to you as easily as your breath, my loves. Okay, that is my message for you. I hope that you have an abundantly joyful May. Thank you for joining the channel. Please click that subscribe if you have not. Like and share or send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you in your next reading. Okay, Geminis. Bye-bye.